All right, let's just get right into it. What if I told you that the one number, the big one, that you've probably been chasing your whole career is basically a myth now? Yeah, for decades, a six-figure salary was the absolute gold standard. But today, we're going to break down why that benchmark, it just doesn't matter the way it used to. You know that feeling, right? The whole dream of making six figures? It was never just about the money, was it? No, it was this huge cultural milestone. It meant you had security, you had stability. It was the sign that you had finally made it. $100,000. Just look at it. For generations, this was the magic number. It was the goalpost. It promised you could buy a house, you could save for retirement, and you could live a life without constantly worrying about money. It was the benchmark for success, period. Okay, but let's be real. That same number, $100,000, what does it actually get you today? As we're about to see, the answer is way more complicated and honestly, a lot less than you'd think. So let's start with a major reality check. We're going to peel back that shiny veneer and look at the cold, hard numbers behind this iconic salary. And here's the main idea, plain and simple. Earning $100,000 today is a completely different experience than it was even a decade ago. You know that nagging feeling you get that your money just doesn't go as far? Well, it's not in your head. It's very real. Okay, check this out. This chart pretty much tells the whole story. Because of years and years of inflation, the actual purchasing power of your dollar has been shrinking. So a $100,000 salary today buys you what only about $55,000 would have gotten you back in the year 2000. Think about that. Nearly half its value, just gone. And I love this quote from a financial analyst because it just nails it. The goalposts haven't just shifted a little bit. Oh, no. It feels like we're playing a totally different game in a completely different stadium now. So, who's the main villain in this story? Well, the biggest one is what a lot of people call the silent salary killer, inflation. Let's break down exactly how it's putting this squeeze on that six-figure income. See, inflation isn't just some abstract thing economists talk about. It's right there in your bank account every single day. Look at this list. These are the big ones, the things you can't avoid. Housing, groceries, gas for the car, childcare. The cost of these absolute basics has just exploded, taking a much bigger bite out of that paycheck. And let's just zoom in on one of these for a second. Let's talk housing. In some parts of the country, the cost of just keeping a roof over your head has jumped as much as 22% in just 5 years. That's a huge hit to what's already the biggest bill for most of us every month. But look, it's not just about what you're buying. It's also about where you're buying it. And that brings us to the second huge factor, something we can call the geography tax. Because where you live can actually have a bigger impact on your wallet than the number on your paycheck. Whoa, okay, this slide right here is a real eye-opener. Just look at this. You've got two people both earning the exact same $100,000 salary. After taxes and just one major expense, rent, the person in New York City is left with about $20,000 for everything else. Meanwhile, the person in Memphis has almost 3 times that, around $57,000. It's the same salary, but they are living completely different financial lives. So what's the bottom line here? It's that your real, effective income totally changes depending on your zip code. In a really expensive city, that six-figure salary can actually feel more like you're earning $40,000. But in a more affordable place, you get to keep and enjoy almost the full value of what you earn. Location isn't just a small detail. It's pretty much the whole story. So, if the $100,000 benchmark is officially broken, what do we replace it with? This leads us to our last and honestly most important section, how we can start to redefine what financial success even means. It's time to look beyond just the paycheck. Maybe this is our new North Star. Not a number, but a feeling, a state of being, financial well-being. It's all about security and actual freedom, the ability to pay your bills without being stressed out, to feel good about your future, and to make choices that let you really enjoy your life. Now, that's the real prize, right? Not just a big salary. So, how do we track this new goal? Well, here's a new scorecard. The idea is to shift your focus away from your gross income to metrics like these. Like, what percentage of your income are you actually saving? What's your debt-to-income ratio looking like? Are your investments growing? And maybe the most important question of all, what is your quality of life? These are the numbers that really show you how healthy your finances are. So we've seen it. The old benchmark is broken. The goalposts aren't just moved, they're not even in the same stadium anymore. So it's time to ask yourself, based on your life, your own goals, and where you live, what is your new benchmark for success?